If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you can be updated every time we upload new content. Today we're going to be reviewing one of the most famous books of all time, Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. Summary. Don Quixote is a novel that was first published in two parts in 1605 and 1615. It is considered one of the most important works of Spanish literature, and it is often cited as one of the first modern novels. The novel tells the story of a man named Alonso Quixote, who becomes so enamored with the stories of knights and chivalry that he decides to become a knight himself. He renames himself Don Quixote and sets out on a series of adventures with his loyal squire, Sancho Panza. Don Quixote is a complex and multi-layered novel. It is both a satire of the romanticized notions of chivalry that were popular in Cervantes' time and a deeply human story about a man who is struggling to find meaning in his life. Throughout the novel, Cervantes plays with the idea of reality and fiction, blurring the lines between the two and challenging the reader to think about the nature of truth and perception. Characters. The two main characters of the novel are Don Quixote and Sancho Panza. Don Quixote is a middle-aged man who is driven to madness by his love of chivalric stories. He is convinced that he is a knight and that his mission in life is to right wrongs and defend the helpless. Sancho Panza is his loyal squire, a simple farmer who is initially skeptical of Don Quixote's delusions but eventually comes to share in his adventures. Other important characters in the novel include Dulcinea del Toboso, the object of Don Quixote's romantic obsession, the Duke and Duchess, who play a series of elaborate pranks on Don Quixote, and a variety of other knights, ladies, and villains who populate the world of the novel. Themes. Don Quixote is a novel that deals with a wide range of themes, including the nature of reality, the power of imagination, the role of literature, and the complexities of human relationships. One of the most important themes of the novel is the idea of madness and sanity. Don Quixote is a character who is simultaneously mad and sane, and the novel raises important questions about the nature of mental illness and how society should respond to those who are struggling with it. Another important theme of the novel is the idea of idealism versus reality. Don Quixote is a character who is driven by his idealistic notions of chivalry and honor, but he is constantly confronted with the harsh realities of the world around him. The novel asks us to consider the value of idealism and whether it is possible to live a meaningful life while holding onto our ideals in a world that often seems hostile to them. Conclusion. Overall, Don Quixote is a novel that has had a profound impact on world literature and continues to be widely read and studied today. It is a rich and complex work that raises important questions about the nature of reality, the power of imagination, and the complexities of human relationships. If you haven't yet read this masterpiece, I highly recommend that you do. Thank you for watching this video.